Hello everybody, it is Ellie Diecast, and you can see we're back in the Diorama, and we're going to be looking at some of the new cars that I've got. I've got a pile of them here. These are mostly, let's see, A, B, C, D, D, E, D and E cases for 2018. So we've got, well, we'll take a look and see what we've got here. I guess some surprises mixed in too. So let's start off here. We've got the 63 Chevy 2. Thought this was a Thunderbolt when I first thought. It is not very close to a Thunderbolt though. So that one I have not seen again. That's the only one of those that I saw. I don't know if that's a hard one to find or not, but out here it certainly is. Next, we've got the Dodge Charger Daytona. This one tuned. We have seen this one many times before. A lot of people don't like the tuned cars, but this one seems to be selling okay. Really is kind of a haves and have-nots anymore with Hot Wheels. The fantasy cars just sit. Nobody seems to want them, and the real cars get to be very hard to find. Here is one. Caused a lot of discussion on Instagram, online. This one is the Chevelle SS Wagon. This one getting a little bit more attention because of those wheels. I think they're very ugly. A lot of people are tearing this car apart, putting their own tires on it. This one also came in an orange earlier in the year. We've got Lamborghini Countach. This one also tuned. We're seeing a few more of these tuned cars pop up. They don't seem to be flying off the shelves, and I don't like those wheels on this one either, but, you know, we bought it, so I guess it worked, right? As long as you buy them. Next, we got the Cadillac. What was this one? This was the Cadillac ATS VR 76 Cadillac. Sorry, not 76. That is a 16. I was going to say, that looks pretty good for 1976. That's 2016 Cadillac. Another one, been pretty popular. Not so hard to find. E-case cars out here became pretty common. D-case cars really came and went. I didn't see much of them. I think I got the cars that I wanted, but not easy to find C and D case. There's the Dodge Charger from Fast and Furious. This one, the Ice Charger, and I believe this time, maybe see if it shows up. This time it has those bullet holes right there in the front. We have seen this one before, but this time also on the side there, if you notice. This one, a Fast and Furious model. Whoops, Fast and Furious model broke my diorama. Speaking of Fast and Furious, here is another Fast and Furious car. This one, the Dodge Charger, Dom's Charger. I believe, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, I really don't remember, but I don't remember the last one having the hole in the roof. So I think that's the difference with this. They don't always have differences with these. When they release them 1 year into the next, I've never been a fan of that tactic, but we see it more and more where popular models just come back the next year and they're exactly the same model, but you know, they do what they can do. That has the Custom 75 Ford Mustang there. Pretty cool one. Next, here's an interesting one. Not a new model. This one I pulled out of a lot of cars I was looking at the other day. Didn't have a clue what this is. Still don't. Best I can tell, it's just kind of a generic brand. But I wanted to show you that is what a true generic model looks like. There is nothing there. It's just metal base, metal body, metal base, metal body, but nothing there to speak of. That is a true generic model. Here is your treasure hunt for this one. That is Zombat. Probably been the easiest treasure hunt to find since The old Fangster. Nobody wants this one. It does stand up. I don't think it will here on my diorama. It does stand up. Nobody wants this one. I actually didn't even know this was the treasure hunt. My son found it on the shelves. We've seen quite a few of them since. We've got the 15 Ford F-150. That one looks pretty good in the diorama there. Looks like it belongs. Most of these cars probably on the shelves somewhere as I make this video in 2018. This is the Custom 53 Chevy, another E-Case car. Haven't seen a lot of this one. That's the only model, only one of those I've seen. Here is the Custom Ford Maverick. You guys that watch the channel know that I had a Maverick in high school. It was a hand-me-down from my brother. It was not a custom Ford Maverick like this one. I often joke I do not remember the Mavericks ever being anything more than kind of a knockoff of a muscle car. Really one of the cars at the very, very end of the muscle car era. I think the smog regulations and crash code regulations had caught up with cars by that point, and the Maverick I had was certainly nothing more than a sedan. And Mercury Cougar, this one a 68. Lots of cool stuff going on with this one, with the paint job and the livery. Here's an interesting one. Bit of a story with that one. That is a Christmas model. You can see it's got its little winter 2017 with the snowman on it. The Scupa del Fuego. The Christmas cars just came out at my Walmart. So they had a lot of Christmas cars. And I didn't pick them all up. I just picked this one up and a few others we'll look at here. But if anybody wants the Christmas collection, let me know. I'm sure nobody does. They were not very special this year. This one is the Renan Rig. I believe that's Renan Rig, right? That's Renan Rig. Yeah, that's Renan Rig. Another Christmas car with the winter 2017 on it. There were a lot of Christmas cars. My Walmart evidently got their Christmas cars in late. Next up, we've got the Mercedes AMG. Boy, that one just bottoms out here on my diorama. That one gets all messed up. AMG GT3. Mercedes do not fly off the shelves out here. Nobody seems to really want them. 71 Porsche 911. That one is going to probably be one of the harder ones to find. That one's a pretty cool model. You can see they've got the Urban Outlaw on the top. When I was growing up, Porsche 911s were like the epitome of high style. Here's another Christmas one. This one is the Fandango. I believe that's a Fandango. Right, that's a Fandango. That one is probably the best one, I think, of the Christmas cars, but we're not even going to do a video on those. It was not a very good collection this time around. Hot Wheels just not really doing as much as they used to with those special holiday edition cars. They used to put a little bit more work into them. Next up, Dodge Charger 500. That one a pretty cool one. Everybody knows my favorite cars. That is one of them. And I really like that version of it in the sparkly green. We've got a 57 Chevy. This one being the Valentine's Day car. Now that is part of the main lines. The main lines have a car for each of the special holidays. That's the Valentine Mainlines car, and whether they're coming out of the Valentine's series, I don't know, but they usually do. But that one is from the main line. I think that came out in the E-Case. And is this one last? I didn't build that up very well. Well, last for this one, we have the Pro Stock Camaro 2010 with the moon eyes. This one has been one that has been hard to find. Usually this particular model, not a hard one to find. I think it's the moon eyes that's making that one popular. Some people collect different brands. So that's going to do it for this episode, folks. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.